Carlos Ghosn's turnaround of Nissan has become the stuff of financial mythology. Top business schools use it as an example of how to take a company on the brink of collapse and turn it into a world leader. And now, after 16 years at the helm, he's handing over the daily running of the company to co-chief executive Hiroto Saikawa. Ghosn will stay on as chairman, however. Now, when Ghosn joined Nissan in '99, initially as chief operating officer, the Japanese company was making cars like this, the Maxima sedan. At the time, BBC's Top Gear programme described it as spectacularly dull and an impossible purchase to justify. Fast forward to last year, and Top Gear said Nissan's latest Qashqai family SUV was well made, refined, and added that Nissan has nailed it. The company has gone from a net loss of $229 million in '99 to what it expects to be a net profit of $4.6 billion for its latest financial year. Today, the Nissan-Renault-Mitsubishi alliance that Ghosn leads is the world's third biggest car maker behind Volkswagen and Toyota. So how did he do it? When he was Renault's chief financial officer, he earned the nickname of Le Cost Killer. And he carried on slashing costs when he moved to Nissan. But he went a lot further than that. Employees used to be rewarded for how long they served. Ghosn changed the culture of Nissan and put performance at the heart of everything it does. So, joining me now from Oxford in the UK is Justin Cox. He's Director of Global Production at consultancy firm LMC Automotive. Justin, thank you ever so much for joining us here on Money Talks. Can Nissan continue to innovate and grow as it has under Carlos Ghosn once he moves focus to the alliance?
Well, I think it's quite clear that it's going to be more of a steady as she goes approach. He's indicated that he is promoting his right-hand man, and that he's this new gentleman. He's been a co-CEO for many years, and Carlos Ghosn still remains the chairman. I mean, let's not take it away from him. He's had a massive impact upon the group as a whole. During the financial crisis, the group were making about 5.5 million vehicles, and today, in 2016, including the Mitsubishi volume, they're making around 10 million. So they're now vying with the likes of Volkswagen and Toyota and GM for that top spot in the world.
Yeah.
So he being the chairman spot, he'll be able to steer the strategy group. So right. From my position, he's steady as she goes.
We seem to be in an era of consolidation in the car industry. Now, Peugeot says it's in advanced talks to buy the European operations of GM. If that deal goes through, how does it affect the alliance of Renault, Nissan and Mitsubishi?
Well, you've got to remember that PSA and GM Europe's operation together only represent about half the size of the Renault-Nissan Mitsubishi alliance group. So they're a lot smaller, but no doubt that this new type, if it does go ahead, will continue to create a very strong, fierce, competitive force in Europe particularly. And I would say also add that that group, the PSA GM tie-up, will have their own problems that they will face, none more than profitability. And this tends to result in significant cost-cutting and appraisals of cost and structures of the business, and resulting in some, at least, plant closures in the group. So that group itself will have a lot of problems to deal with.
Justin, just going back to Carlos Ghosn himself, how did a foreigner managed to make such a difference in a Japanese company where it's traditionally so difficult for foreigners to make inroads?
Well, I think he was the right man at the right time. I mean, in your piece, you said that Nissan was virtually bankrupt when he took over, and frankly, the management at that time really didn't have a lot of choice. So they were willing to embrace all the changes that he imposed upon the group, breaking up the almost business cozy relationships between the supply base, and which resulted in perhaps substandard quality and poor design and weak profitability. So really, he turned this around, this company, as you've alluded to and pointed out, and because he's being chairman, he is still regarded perhaps as a hero in Japan to some degree, but I don't really think he's going anywhere.
Justin Cox, LMC Automotive from Oxford, thank you ever so much for joining us here on Money Talks.